Hello, this is Arif Irfanullah. I'm the lead instructor at IFT, and in this brief clip, I'll share some general information about the Level 2 exam. I'll also give you some high-level guidance on how to prepare for the exam. Let's start with the exam format. As with Level 1, we have two 3-hour sessions, one in the morning and then one in the afternoon. Each 3-hour session has 10 case studies. With the case study, you are given some text, some information, and then based on that information, you have to answer 6 multiple choice questions. So here again, like Level 1, we only have multiple choice questions. You have an average of 18 minutes per case study. So 10 case studies, 180 minutes, which means 18 minutes per case study. This is in the morning session, and then the afternoon session is exactly the same. There again, you will have 10 case studies and you will have an average of 18 minutes per case study. Level 2 builds on Level 1 and is more quantitative. For example, at Level 1, you study about different kinds of equity instruments. At Level 2, we get into a lot of detail with respect to the different valuation models. So basically, Level 2 involves many more calculations compared to Level 1. Also, in a given case study, we can have questions from multiple readings. This slide shows the different topics and their weightage on the exam. The topics are the same as what you've seen at Level 1. So these are the 10 topics. The weightages look different. The first point to notice with the weightage is that we have a range. So ethics is 10% to 15%. Since one case study corresponds to 5%, that means that ethics can have either 2 case studies or 3 case studies. Quant is 5 to 10%. This means that there will be either 1 case study or 2 case studies. So these are across the 2 exams. So between the morning and the afternoon, we will have either 1 quant case or 2 quant cases. Another point is that these are weightages for 2019. The 2019 weightages are different compared to earlier years. The major difference is that now all topics are roughly in the same range. In the past, FRA and equity used to have a much higher weightage compared to other topics, but now their weightage has been brought down compared to the past, and other topics now have slightly higher weightages. Also, as with Level 1, there is no choice. In other words, you have to attempt all the cases, all the questions. So you need to know all these topics and all the readings quite well. Now for some general study advice. The first thing that you need to do is set up a schedule. And at this stage, I'll say that the more time you spend studying, the better. So if you are watching this video in the August time frame, that means you have a fair amount of time to study. Set up a high-level schedule. Make sure that you are done 2 months before the exam. So if your exam is in June, make sure you are done with your studies at least 2 months before, so you have a lot of time in the last 2 months to review and practice. In terms of the order in which you study the topics, I suggest that you do ethics towards the end. Ethics you've already studied at Level 1, so that will be somewhat boring. You can push that towards the end. Another topic that you can do later is quant. Unlike Level 1, at Level 2, quant is not a prerequisite for your other topics. Plus, this is somewhat cumbersome. I therefore suggest that you start with the other topics. One strategy is to start with economics, and then basically we follow the sequence of the curriculum. And then we do quantitative methods and ethics at the end. That is something you can do too, or if you want to use another schedule, you can do that. Next we come to the curriculum. When you sign up for the Level 2 exam, you will get the curriculum. The curriculum is extremely detailed and comprehensive. The exam is based on the curriculum. So theoretically, you need to go through the entire curriculum in order to be able to pass the exam. But the challenge is that many people have difficulty reading the curriculum. So if you are among those people, then you can use the curriculum as a reference and then take help from prep providers. Prep providers like IFT provide video lectures, notes, and question banks. So you can take advantage of this material to study the curriculum. But in any case, I highly recommend that even if you use prep provider material, you should still work through the examples and practice problems from the curriculum. At times, you might listen to a video lecture, but you might want more detail, so you can look at the relevant segment from the curriculum. However, again, I emphasize, you should work through examples and practice problems in the curriculum. Also, when you sign up for the exam, you will get a username and password, which will give you access to the CFA Institute website. On that website, you will get assessments for every topic. So these are basically practice problems, and these are organized by topic. Once you are done with a given topic, you can work through the practice problems which are provided by the CFA Institute. In the last few months, the CFA Institute will provide mock exams, so you should do that too. These mock exams should be done once you have completed the entire course and also done a fair amount of revision. So most people work through these mock exams in the final 6 weeks, and I would recommend that you do the same. So what I've done in this clip is given you an overview of the exam and some high-level study advice. You can also watch my next video where I walk you through how IFT products and services can help you pass the Level 2 exam.